Good afternoon, everybody. It's Cindy with Cindy's Creations. Happy Friday. Let me know when you hop on and say hi, and let me know how your day's going. I really like to know. You see that live button up there? You've caught me live. If not, hashtag replay in the comments so I know you stopped by. Just say hello to me, and we'll get to crafting. So I hope everybody's doing well. Hi, Anne. The first to hop on here. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And I'm trying to find a paintbrush, which I'm going to need. Hi, Miss Tracy. How are you this afternoon? How's Florida? Hi, Cindy. Hi, Joyce. Trying to fix my shirt. It's one of those days. Hi, Kay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, Chris. Good afternoon. How's your part of Texas? It's like in the mid to upper 50s here and sunny, so I'll take it. I'll take it, right? Anytime it's a warm weather. Well, it's not warm, but it's warm. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Lori. Hi, Amanda. Thank you so much for joining me. Hi, Brenda. I hope you're getting the Telegram notices, and I also have a broadcast channel that I put a message on. So you have two places that you can look. Hi, Carol. Hi, Debbie. I'll make sure everybody can see. I'll push my phone down. Hi, Lydia. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm on my own today. Hi, Wanda. So we're not going to be too terribly long, but I wanted to do something that I think is cold. Yeah, you're north of me, so it's probably colder there. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Brenda and Wanda. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hi, Rose and Cheryl. My eyes are playing tricks on me again this afternoon. Hi, Lucille. Everything looks kind of, I don't know. I think I need to take a nap, maybe. Rest my eyes. Hi, Cheryl and Miss Karen. Thanks, everybody. Hi, Denise. Thank you for sprinkling. We're going to be doing a trivet today with some hearts. So we're going to be doing a heart trivet for your kitchen. Hi, Shirley. You've been a busy day? Good afternoon. I'm going to use my heat tool and get these little things off of here because I'll have to do it on this side. Thank you. I'm going to have to chalk on this side for it to see on this side. I think it's going to look okay. We're going to be using some red paste. And I don't know if I'm going to use white paste or if I'm just going to use the chalk paint. Hi, Shirley. Thanks, everybody, for joining me today. I still didn't get my, hang on. I'm all tangled up over here. You laying down, taking about a nap? Well, I tried to take a nap before I came on, and it didn't work, so I just couldn't fall asleep. Hi, Brenda. Hey, everybody. So let's go ahead and get going. I'm going to heat these little things up to take them off, because I need to have them off to do my stenciling. But I think it'd be okay. I did one of these before, and I think it's going to turn out cute. But I know they come off. Hold on a second. I'm probably going to grab this and everything's going to fall out. Try to grab my thing. Thank you, Denise. I know they come off because they're just glued on here. Hi, Karen. Yeah, it's off right here. Okay. I may have to put this on here. Hang on. I should have had them off, but I didn't. Well, I know they come off. I'm just trying to take these little suction thingies off. Let me do it this way. I did do some errands this morning. I told my husband, I'm going out for a while. And I ran to, where did I go? I went to Dollar Tree. And then I went to Target. And I picked up some cute things to craft with. Although their bullseye spot in Target wasn't that great today for some reason, I really didn't see a whole lot in there that I could use. Okay, got one more to get off. My comments have stopped. So if you're commenting, I'm going to have to fix my comments. I just don't want to get my fingers. Hi, Glenda. I think this would be cute for your kitchen for this time of the year, right? For next month? Okay. I've got it off. So now we have this side. We're going to be pasting on this side. And then we're going to have to put a white paint on the back for it to show through. So let me make sure this is all clean. Got a little sticky over here. But, I'm home alone. My husband and son went to a football game. One of the bowl games here. 12 inches of snow. Oh no. No, I don't want any, but I know you're where you're at. So yeah, this is about the time of the year, right? Hi, Debbie Ann. How are you? Okay, I'm just trying to get this glue off of here because I don't want that on here. And it should come off with this. Wow. Yeah, I know where you're at, and I used to live in Northwest Indiana, so I know. Ice are for, ugh. That's not for me. Because living in Indiana, my husband did not believe in shoveling snow. He said, we'll plow through it and get through it. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that and get stuck. I don't want to get stuck. So if he shoveled, get this off of there. Hi, Caffany. If he shoveled, he'd only shovel 2 tire tracks, you know. We had a 2-car garage, 3-car garage actually, and he'd only shovel to get 1 car out. And it was usually his car. So if I had to leave, I had to maneuver my car to get over into his tracks to get out. No, that's for the birds. I ain't doing that. Not doing that. Okay, I'm gonna stick it on top of here, and we're gonna paste on this side. And we're going to be putting these hearts on there. So I think it's going to turn out cute. Now they may look a little, this was a big transfer and I cut a piece off. And I don't have to, I've used this before, so I don't think I have to. But yeah, I'm going to have to. I wasn't going to fuzz it, but I'm going to have to fuzz it, I think. So anybody into Valentine crafts or doing whatever you're doing? Hi, Joan. Joanne. Sorry about that. So what's everybody doing today? It's Friday. Are we relaxing? Crafting? Cleaning? I need to clean. Especially my craft room here. I had an avalanche. I hope you can't see it. Over on the floor. I had to get in my closet and I couldn't get in there. So I had everything over there on the floor. It's bad. Really bad. Okay, I think that's good. So let's bring this back. And we're gonna see, I've used it before. It's got some red on it, but that's okay. As long as it's not inside the holes, we're good. So it's going to look like this with the hearts on here. I think it's going to be cute. Or do I want to move it down and get this big heart in there? What do you guys think? maybe move it. I shouldn't have it on this thing, but I want it off my chair. Maybe like this. Hi, Joe. So maybe like that and get some more big hearts in here, like this one. Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna need that. So let's go back to the white. Hi, Kathleen. Okay, I think we're good. Let me get my little squeegee over here. Now you want a squeegee to make sure that there's no air bubbles in here. Otherwise, it's going to bleed through. So we want to make sure there's not enough. Hi, Kathy. I think I'm going to have to put this down on my table, or I'm going to have a mess. Okay. Glass on glass. How are you doing, Miss Kathy? Okay, we're going to use cherry, because I think it's a real pretty red. And this is Chocateur paste, and this is a Chocateur transfer. And then that's the red. I'm not sure I'm going to use the white. I may just use the white chalk paint. Because when you're putting paint over paste, there's a good chance it may come off or bleed because you're reactivating the paste. So you got to be careful. But we're going to try it and see what happens. I'm all for it. Anybody else? Anybody else? Hang on. Oops, hang on. Let me see if I get my comments back. Here we go. Hi, Pat. Yeah, see, I wasn't getting everything. You're Richmond, Indiana, originally born and raised there. I was born and raised in Northwest Indiana. I'm doing good. How are you? Who said it? Kathleen. I'm doing good. And Tanya Lee is here. Welcome. If you're new, welcome, welcome. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, everybody. Okay, we're going to be chalking these hearts on this trivet. So we're going to have a Halloween, a Valentine trivet for our kitchen. So you could use it to put hot things on. Hi, Faye. I think it's going to be cute. I've done one of these before. I want to make sure I get all to the side. Hi, Patty. I don't know where my trivet ends, so that's what I'm trying to find out. Can you guys see okay? Here, let me pull it back. There we go. Is that better? Hi, Janice. You always let me know if you can't see so I can move it. So you guys can see what I'm doing. Because I know sometimes I tend to get up closer. But I'm all alone for right now till about 6 o'clock, I think. And those times I cherish. I mean, not that I can't do things anyway, but you know how it goes. Okay, I think I got it all. I think. So I want to have it all done. Okay, let me take this off. I'll lay that up there. Okay, let's pull this off. Trying to hold it so I don't get my fingers in it. Let me put this on here because I'll have to take it to the sink and wash it. Then we'll dry this. It's gonna be cute. If you're saying something, I'm not getting that. Hi, Gloria. I'm just seeing that people are watching. I don't like it when they do that to us. So I have to dry it. And then I'll hold it up so you can see. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, my nose is itching. So you can see that there's hearts on here, right? Now we're going to paint white over this so that when you hold it up, you're going to really see the hearts with the white. Hi, Barbara. Is that going to help with my comments? I'm not sure. You can't see comments? Too cold in Indiana. I know, it's cold there. Thank you, I made my shirt. It's an iron-on. I never waxed it before. Should I wax it? I mean, I can, but I didn't. The last one I didn't wax. But you think I should wax it? Okay. Hang on. I'm going to put a paper towel down first. Thank you. I wish I could put, well, if I did it this way. I don't know if you're going to see any better. So it's basically going to look like that. Once I'm done. Because I'm going to paint the back white. So we're going to have a pretty trivet. I know, sure, you do chocolate tour. You think I should wax it? 'Cause I didn't before, because if you do it pretty good, it's not going to come off. 'Cause I didn't wax my last one. Now I'm wondering, do I need to wax it? I need to do this side for sure. I don't know. I look like I'm bumping. Am I kind of glitching? Am I glitching a little bit? I know they say don't go over and over and over because it's going to reactivate the paste. But if I do it with chalk paint, just kind of over it, I don't think it's going to bleed. Because I said I've done it before. We're going to try it. Worst things can happen. I'll just take it off, and since it's chalk paste, it'll come off and we'll start all over again. I feel like I'm glitching. I hope not. I always put some water on my paintbrush so that the paint doesn't stick to it. Well, we're going to try it without. Hi, Sue. Wow. I think it'll be okay. They say as long as you don't go over and over and over it, you should be okay. We're going to try it. So the last one I didn't go over it. Hi, June. How are you? Hi, Darlene. I think it's going to be okay. Like I said, if you don't keep going over and over and over, we're going to try it and see if it works. How is everybody today? I've been I was out this morning for a little bit. So let's pick it up and see. Hang on. I think it's going to be okay. Seems to be working. My finger is all in it. Has anybody tried this before? Or even just painted on a surface? Because you can also paint on these Trivits. I think it'd be good. My comments are not moving. So if you're saying something, I don't see it. I just don't want any streaks, so I'm going to go all the way over one more time and see if that works. You guys can see. Because I can see the red under here, but I want to make another coat real quick. Okay, let's dry it and see what happens. Hi, Eileen. How are you? We'll try this. I'm bringing my, sweeping my comments back and forth. Hi, Sandy. Yeah, making it pop, isn't it? I just don't want to have, isn't it cute? I didn't want to do that. That's okay. We get it dried. I have my glue tool on so I can glue the little feet things back on here. Don't want to touch it till I know it's dried. I thought it'd be cute for your kitchen for Valentine's and set things on. See, that's not dried over there. Well, I stuck my finger in it. But I did find some things at Target. They have their hearts on sale. It's a nice wood heart, about an inch thick. So I got 3 of those. So we can make a project with that. They had a rolling pin with some Valentine cookie cutters. So I got one of those. I really shouldn't be buying anything, but you know. Gotta see what's new out there, right? Right here. You do know that if you touch something and it's cold to the touch, it's not dry, right? Now I will put Mod Podge over this just to make sure it doesn't come off. Here we go. What do you guys think? Is that cute? How easy was that? Okay, I'm going to get this white off of the sides. I didn't want that on there. But how cute is this? Hi, Margaret. Like I said, I'm seeing people are watching, but I'm not seeing comments. See, Facebook is not wanting us to do lives. They're wanting us to do fast and quick videos and reels. And I think this is their way of telling us that they're not going to show us comments. I don't know. But I like the interaction with you guys, so hi, Bobby. So I don't know what's happening. I don't know the reason for their madness. Got some white paint on this side. So let's get that off. How cute is that? I got white paint on this side. I don't want it on there. Let me get it off. Thank goodness it's chalk paint. It comes right off. Okay. Hi, Vanessa. I think it's cute. I put that in my kitchen. Let me get a different paper. Hi, Karen. I'm trying to get another paper towel. Set that down. So here's what we did. Hi, Teresa. So these are Dollar Tree. So $1.25 for this. And then we put some a stencil on the hearts on the back side, and then painted it white on the other to show up the hearts. What do you think? Cute? Set that there. And I just used a Snow White. There you go. Chalk paint. Get it off of my fingers. If you're commenting, I'm not seeing anything. I don't think I could do this in a quick video. It's not going to work. I thought about using this one, but the words would be backwards if I did that. So that wouldn't work. It wouldn't work at all. Hi, Linda. Let me see if I can get comments again. Keep swiping it back and swiping forwards again. Anybody talking to me? Hello, everybody. I'm so sorry I can't see comments. Hi, Delinda. So anyway, this is what we have. Hearts on a trivet. Now I am going to Mod Podge the back here just so it'd stay on there and be safe on there. I don't think the Mod Podge is going to bother anything. So let's do that. Move it backwards so you can see. Okay, I'm going to get a bigger brush so we can put on there. Hi, Mary. You just hopped on. We just did this. Put some hearts on here. So cute. Okay, I'm going to use a little tray and put some Mod Podge in here. There we go. Is that a little better? Let me see if I... Hi, Nita. Hi, Lisa. Let me see if I can't push my camera down some more. It's not right in front of me. Is that better? Oh, that's a lot better, I think. Hi, Linda. So let's Mod Podge over this so we make sure it stays. Now, you're not going to be able to put this in a dishwasher, but you can at least wash it, hand wash it. Trying to make sure where I got it and where I didn't get it. Okay, I'm going to hold it like this so I can see where I Mod Podged or where I didn't. Hi, Tammy. So there's our little trivet we made. So cute. Hi, Kathy. Okay, I'm going to turn it around so I can get the other side. Like I said, these are from Dollar Tree. So it's $1.25 for this. Hi, Miss Patty. Thanks, everybody, for coming on. I'm just putting Mod Podge on here. So make sure the paint's going to stay. Okay. Move that over there. Cover that up. And dry the Mod Podge on my glasses. These are so cute and easy to do. Hi, Lady T. But for $1.25 and do some little painting on here. Excuse me, stenciling. And drying the Mod Podge. Now we're going to put the little feet back on here. I call them feet. They're little nubby things. It came off pretty easy. I think it should be dry. Nope, not dry. Sorry about that, I gotta do it one more time. So what's everybody have plans for this weekend? Hi, Denise. I'm probably just gonna be home. I have got to get this craft room cleaned up. I mean, it's bad. Hi, Terry. I can't even get in my closet, so something's got to give. So I'm just trying to do some quick little crafts that would be cute, easy, that anybody can do. So here we go. So it's a little cute trivet for your kitchen. Now let me put my little feet on here. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Kimberly. They're still sticky, but I'm going to use some glue. And there's 4 of them. Three, one more. 4. That should be good. Right there. Hi, Bling Boss, how are you? I'm not seeing comments, so it's not that I'm ignoring you. They decided to not let me see comments today. I don't know. Hi, Glenda. So here's our little trivet we did. So all I did was Dollar Tree trivet, and then I used chalk paste and the stencil, heart stencil, and put it on there and dried it. And then we put a layer of white paint over that. And then I just put some Mod Podge on top of here just to kind of seal that so it won't come off. And then I put the little feet back on again. I call them feet. Hi, Sandra. So this is our Trivit for today. I think it turned out really cute. What do you guys think? Are you seeing something? This is terrible. They're not letting me communicate with you guys. Anyway, I guess I can see on the replay if anybody has any questions and what you think. Because it's not giving me any comments at all today. So thank you so much for being with me. Hi, Karen. I put this in my kitchen for Valentine's, wouldn't you? And put some things on top of it. Cute, cute, cute. Cuteness. So thank you so much for being with me. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you enjoyed this and that you'll try it. Hi, Karen. Hope you'll try it, and have any questions, personal message me or leave me a comment in here. Hi, Nanny's Nancy Nifty Nook. How are you? We just made a Trivit from Dollar Tree, and I just used some paste with a chocolate tour transfer, the hearts, painted the back white, and then Mod Podge, and then put the feet back on. So, a little nubby things. Thank you, everybody, for being with me. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I give you the hearts. Thank you so much for your support, and take care. Have a blessed afternoon, and I'll see you sometime tomorrow. Bye-bye.